that I need a bigger vacuum. But you can see that I cleaned this whole van out tonight. I started early this afternoon, about like 4:30ish. It took me from 4 to 8 o'clock tonight to get this whole van clean. So yeah, it's a Nissan Quest 2009. But yeah, I cleaned this whole van out. The whole van is clean. I vacuumed as best as I could. There's stains that I can't just get out myself. I'm gonna need like a little somebody who knows what they're doing to do them. And oh, my face looks like a hot mess. But it was like 90, 70 some degrees this afternoon. So it was a little warm in here. But yeah, I got the whole van cleaned. It's spick and span. I was just bored, so I just said, why not clean this van out? So yeah, this whole van is clean. I'm gonna flip my camera around so you can see what it looks like now. More. Alright guys, so that's a whole bag of trash that I took out of this van. If you go to your local Walmart, not sponsored, but if you go to your local Walmart, you can pick you up some of this stuff. It smells amazing. I wish that you guys can smell it through the phone. It's that amazing. So yeah, I recommend you guys picking that up. Yeah, I'm gonna need like a carpet cleaner to kind of clean out the back. I have to go to the car wash to vacuum the carpet more, because the vacuum I had wasn't picking up a lot of the trash. So yeah, it's been cleaned. It doesn't look bad, but you can't tell till you actually get inside. And it smelled horrendous. Like it stunk to the high heavens. I don't know what they did to it, but it stunk. Like, I had some wipes, paper towels, and when I was wiping them, it was black as my t-shirt. So yeah, this was nasty. Like, it looked like the van's not been cleaned since 2008, 2009 era. But yeah, this van is completely clean. There's nothing I can't complain about. It's clean. I just wish that the person that had the van before I did kept it up, kept it a little clean. But yeah, it was nasty. Like I was irritated. It was nasty. Like, I wouldn't even put nobody in here I loved. It was because it was that nasty. But there's not a lot of things I can do. I wish you guys was on my Facebook. If you guys are watching, I was live on Facebook cooking bratwurst. I think it's on my Facebook live stream still. I don't know. But yeah, this whole van was like dirty. And thank God, because where I live, it was raining. It was supposed to rain all day. Thunder, lightning. And it just sprinkled 5-10 minutes and then it stopped. Like, it's not even raining. So like, it's clear. I just wished at the time that it was supposed to rain that I knew. Like, I knew that if I knew that it wasn't going to rain, I would start as soon as I got back to the house. I mean, this van I don't know how to say this, but this van was nasty. So yeah, I wiped it down. Since COVID was up, after I got the van, I was going to pay somebody to detail it, but I'm like, why should I pay somebody when I could do it myself for free? So I did. I had some chemicals that I used. I recommend, just saying, if you go to your local Walmart, 10 to 1, they're going to have this stuff. This Lysol. I don't know if you guys see the name as well, but that's the Lysol brand. The smell. It smells like, I don't know how to say it. It smells like peaches, flowers, and like something else. I just can't put my finger on it, but it smells amazing. I recommend to get some from your local Walmart. Yes, I know it's not sponsored, but if Walmart's out there listening, please sponsor my videos. Or Lysol. Please sponsor one of my videos. Because this chemical that you got, it not just sanitizes your van, it kills COVID-19. The virus of COVID-19. Now, knock on wood, I'm not had COVID. All my siblings have, but me. I'm the only one who didn't catch COVID. It just really stunk that I was the only one who didn't catch COVID. But it stunk for me because I couldn't leave my room. Because everybody was quarantining and sick from COVID, so I just stayed in my room. But hey, I recommend to just take a time of just cleaning your vehicle. I heard that if you clean your vehicle and have a clean vehicle, you have a clean life. You have a clean, not per se a clean soul, but you're clean. I'll tell you, I'm OCD, and this stuff that is stained on my fan seats, there was no way I can get it out. The best thing to do is that I'm gonna have to go to like the local Dollar Tree or not Food Line, but the local grocery store to pick me up some carpet cleaner. Just come and clean the carpets, scrub out the stains. It's a nuisance. There's just so much to talk about. I hope you guys enjoyed the warm weather that we're having this month, the rest of this week, I guess. But it's supposed to get even hotter. It's crazy that it didn't snow, because where I live in Virginia, it didn't snow, period. Like one time it snowed, but it was like tiny bit of snow. It even covered the van, my grass, or anything. It just sprinkled just a little bit of snow. But there's really nothing I can say. But just try to keep your vehicle clean. Because I saw it on YouTube. There was this guy had a car, a Hyundai or Honda, I can't remember, that had 999,000 and something miles, close to 1,000,000 miles. That many miles? I guess that when you treat your car right, it works for you. So I just recommend you guys just clean. It's dirty. Thank that, man. I could wake up tomorrow morning and say, man, this van is dirty, car dirty. This SUV, whatever you're driving, truck, tractor trailer, tractor, farm equipment, whatever, just try to make it look better. Try to clean it up a little bit. Make it look nice. Was thinking that over time, you don't know when will be the next time you get a vehicle, if you need a new vehicle or not. So I just recommend you guys this to try to keep the vehicle nice. But there's not a lot of things I can talk about cleaning a vehicle. So I want to get you guys' opinion on last night's game between Golden State and LA Lakers. I'm a Lakers fan, so I was happy that they won. I know some Golden State fans that were mad that they lost, but there's not like a lot of things you can do. It's just get over it. And like another thing, it was crazy that the Magic Johnson from the NBA, LA Lakers, and somebody else is going to buy my favorite football team, the Washington Commanders. I personally hope that they get rid of the Commanders. They give it a better name. Like Washington something, but Commanders, it's got to go. The Washington Redskins was better than the Commanders. I think of the Commanders, Washington Commanders, I think of the Commander-in-Chief or President of the United States of America. So, like, is that what they're trying to say? Because they're in D.C.? But they're not in D.C., they're in Maryland, so they call them the Washington Commanders. Why couldn't they call them the Baltimore Commanders? The whole stadium is in Baltimore. The practice stadium is in Richmond, Virginia. They could have named it something better than Washington Commanders. That's just my preference. If you have a preference of which team that you like, put it in the comments. And not just put it in the comments if you are a Washington Commanders fan. I want you to answer, would you want them to keep the Commanders name or change it from the Commanders to something other name? Because I'm telling you now, Washington Commanders, it sounds corny. Like, I wouldn't want to name somebody that. Oh, well, let's do a hat. Or let's pick the name out of a hat. First name I picked. Oh, Washington Commanders. Like, who thought of that? I liked it when they was going to name it after a World War II or World War I fighter jet, but no. Or the Red Panda, Washington Red Panda. No, they had to go with the Commanders. Like, who thought of that? Like, that was a weird name. I want to know, do you guys think LeBron's going to retire this season, or is he going to stay? And another thing with basketball, I think Lakers need to start losing. They need to let teams that not made it to the championship since the 90s, let a new team take the rings. Like, I want to see not the Boston Celtics, but what was the New York Knickerbockers? The New York Knicks. I'd rather have them to win the championship for once. Or the Minnesota Timberwolves or the Memphis Grizzlies. Somebody who's needs a championship, who's not had a championship since the 90s. But there's not a lot I can say. Now, do you guys think that this NFL season, when it starts again, put in the comments as well, do you think that Tom Brady is coming back? If he does, is he going back to Tampa? or is he going to go to a different team? If he goes to a different team, I would love, I know it ain't going to happen, but I would love him to come to the Washington Commanders so they can finally win the championship. They're not won since before I was even born. I'm 21 years old. My team's never made it to the playoffs. The championship. They made it to the playoffs a few times, but they never made it to the Super Bowl. Good Lord, speaking about the Super Bowl, Tom Brady's old team, before he went to the Tampa Bay Bucks, the Patriots, if it wasn't for him and his coach, they wouldn't have all those Super Bowl rings. And then he went to Tampa Bay and then got a 7th ring. I'm like, what? But there's not a lot of things you can do. I would love to see different players on different teams who need a good team players. Like, for example, Aaron Rodgers going to, I think, the Jets. That's crazy. I thought he would stay at Green Bay or come to, like, Washington because that's where he wanted to come. But no, he got traded to the Jets, I think, or the Jaguars. One of those two teams, but still, he's not gonna win anything because both of those teams are not okay. I don't know when's the last time they made it to a Super Bowl. But I don't know if you guys know, but every time that, like, somebody's winning, they always put a worse team against them, and they're losing the good team who's like 14-0 or 17-0. They lose to a worse team who can't even play good. Like, I didn't want the Eagles to lose against the Washington Commanders. I'd rather have them to win. But I can't want what I want. I wanted them to win. But they never won. Like, I think that's the best team last year. Like when the Chiefs and the Eagles went to the Super Bowl, the Chiefs shouldn't win. They shouldn't have gave it to. When they went, they should have lost. Because through the whole season, the Eagles was undefeated. Till they got beat by the Washington Commanders, the Dallas Cowboys, and I can't remember who else. But they got beat for nothing. The Eagles were good. They blew it. So, as I'll just say, we win some, we lose some. If you play video games, I'm gonna change the subject to something more cooler, because talking about football, basketball is boring. So I'm gonna spend 30 more. The news for GTA 6. Like, do you think it's going to be coming out next year around the holidays, or is it going to be 2025 or 2026? Because they've been talking about this game for months, and it still not came out. So that's the only thing I can say. Y'all have a good night. Like, share, comment. Subscribe. Turn your post notification bells on. And please say hello and be nice to everyone. Bye.